Greetings, parents, and welcome to Powers Ferry Parent Orientation 2015 through 16 for Mrs. Hefner's class. The vision for Powers Ferry is growing character and knowledge to achieve dreams for the future. Our Powers Ferry mission statement is engaging and empowering our students, families, and community for success. And our Powers Ferry creed is my character and knowledge direct and determine my future. I try to drive home our vision, mission, and creed into our classroom as well as the school. A little bit about myself is I graduated from Tougaloo College in Jackson, Mississippi, my hometown, with a bachelor's degree in psychology. I also graduated from Tennessee State University in Nashville, Tennessee, with a master's degree in elementary education. A little bit about my family. I've been married for 21 years. I have 4 children, one in college, a senior in high school, a 6th grader in middle school, and a 3rd grader. I've been teaching for 13 plus years, and I've taught at Powers Ferry for 5 years, and this is my 6th year. Our Panther Paw rules in the classroom are practice being respectful to your school materials, yourself, and others, which means be respectful to the school materials, treat them with care. Be respectful to your peers as well. Say nice things, keep your hands and feet to yourself. Always sit up straight and safe and use classroom hand signals and wait for teacher acknowledgement, which means please don't lean back in your chair. You might fall. If you need to stand, that's definitely okay in my classroom. Use classroom hand signals so that you're not yelling out and disturbing others who are trying to work. Last but not least, work without stopping, quitting, or disturbing others. I try to drive home that never quit mentality. And if there's a question about something or a problem, I encourage your child to ask. We have some positive and negative consequences. Just to go over a few, positive consequences include recess for 15 minutes on Fridays. On bad weather days, we have 15 minutes of free time activities in the classroom. Your child may be able to eat in the classroom on Fridays or get a treat at lunch based upon how their group has been behaving or them as individuals. A few negative consequences, not being able to enjoy that 15 minutes of recess, maybe just sitting outside on a bench instead of playing. Not being able to eat in the classroom with the teacher on Fridays, or maybe even a note home or call home, or they have to fill out a behavior form. To make sure you know how your child behaves every day, please check the behavior chart. It's in the child's homework folder in the middle, those sheets in the middle. GG means they had an excellent day. Didn't have to talk to them about anything. G means I may have had to speak to them once about something, so they still had a good day. They just had a little warning. If you see anything with a C in front of it, that means they had a citation and I had to talk to them more than once about their behavior. And as you can see, I'm relating citations to the loss of minutes in outdoor or indoor recess on Fridays so that they'll take more ownership of their behaviors. If they put their hands and feet on someone or they bully someone, that may automatically result in a level 4 citation, and they may have to get an office referral. So more about our mindset. Everyone can learn and will learn in Mrs. Hefner's class. Here's a little snippet of the growth mindset philosophy which I ascribe to.
The motivation, and what is it?
A growth mindset is when students believe that their abilities can be developed. A fixed mindset is when they think, I just have a certain amount and that's it.
And this isn't just kind of feel-good talk. This is actually based in science, that the brain actually does grow stronger. Neural connections actually do form when you struggle.
In study after study, we have shown that kids who have a growth mindset get higher grades. It's not a choice between the outcome and the mindset. It shows that if kids engage deeply and effectively in a learning process, the grades and test scores are a natural byproduct. Kids who are praised for their intelligence, our research shows, don't want a challenge afterwards. They don't want to work hard on something. And if they hit difficulty, that's it. We find that when we praise or parents praise the process the child engages in, their hard work, but not just hard work, their strategies, their ideas, their focus, their perseverance, then the student learns these are the ingredients of success. If it gets harder, I'll just do these things. We've already done work with you of inserting growth mindset statements before math problems. And we found together that kids did better.
So one thing that I hope is the folks listening to these videos go out there and tell their parents, tell their children, tell their peers, tell their teachers, tell their students about growth mindset. Tell them that their brain grows when they get a question wrong, when they struggle, when they look at their errors and they say, hey, that's interesting. You shouldn't be ashamed of your mistake. You should view that as something that's interesting, something to explore. And when you do that, you will actually physically form neural connections. Your brain will actually grow.
All right. And that is, in a nutshell, the growth mindset. Our daily schedule begins at 7:15 to 8 o'clock, where your child comes in, unpacks. I check homework right at the door. If I see anything that needs correcting, I will circle it so that they can correct it when they come back from breakfast, or they can correct their homework at home with you. At 8 o'clock, we start with science for about 30 minutes. Then we go into math workshop, readers workshop. We have lunch, then specials, language arts and writers workshop, followed by dismissal. Our special schedule, we're on a 4-day rotation. On August the 31st, we'll be back on day 1, which means they have computer lab. The next day will be music, next day art, next day physical education, and then we will loop back to the computer lab. In most of our subjects, as you saw previously, we have the workshop method. We have the workshop method in reading, math, and writing. And what that means is we have a mini lesson to start out the day. I'll bring the students to the carpet. I'll teach them a lesson for about 10 to 12 minutes, show them some examples. For the next 30 to 40 minutes, they will be working independently or with me, or maybe with a partner, to practice what we learned in the mini lesson. And then we will close out back at the carpet for about 10 minutes what we learned that day, to help them solidify what they've learned and remember what they've learned, so that we can build on their learning the next day. Now, when I'm working with your students in small groups, I usually give them a pre-assessment on Monday, maybe the Friday for the following week, just to see what your child knows about a given topic. For example, if I'm teaching subtraction, I will give your child a pre-assessment just to see where he or she already knows, so I can put them in groups based on what they know, and I can really help them to learn what they need to learn. A post-assessments are given on Fridays. Those will be graded, whereas the pre-assessments are not graded. Post-assessments are graded. I walk around the classroom as your child is taking a test. If I see that they have an answer right, I'll put a star by it. If I see that they have an answer wrong, I will circle it so they can fix it right away and clear up any misunderstandings they still may have about the topic. If an answer is wrong and they fixed it, I still count it as wrong when I tally up their final grade. If your child does not pass the post-assessment, if time permits, I will give them a retest, and the retest grade will be averaged with the failed test grade to determine the final grade. We have a lot of assessments in 3rd grade. We have the Iowa Test of Basic Skills coming up in September, I believe. We have the Milestones End of the Year test. We give DRAs, or direct reading assessments, throughout the year to determine how your child is growing in reading. By the end of the year, hopefully they'll be reading on a level P or Q. And we give benchmark testing throughout the year just to make sure they're learning what they need to learn. In math, we teach a new type of math where we just express numbers in expanded form or use number lines to help them see what adding or subtracting is all about. And there will be more information to come, hopefully through text message video like I'm doing now, to explain that in detail. Again, you can call me. My door is always open. I stay after school every day until about 4:30, maybe even 5 o'clock, so that you can come and see me if you have any questions. Homework is due daily. Please sign your child's homework right there on that homework page just to show that you checked over their work. We just want to make sure that your child gets that extra practice every night of homework, and that if they make a mistake, you and I are working together to correct their misunderstandings immediately so they won't learn something wrong. If I circle something and you see that something is circled, please go ahead and let your child correct it that night if they haven't already. Our homework assignments are as follows. Reading, they'll have written homework every night, usually 1, maybe 2 questions. Language written homework will be on Mondays and Tuesdays. Math written homework will be on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Spelling written homework will be every night. And reading for at least 20 minutes a night, including weekends, is also a part of our homework. You will see a copy of this homework chart in their homework folders in those middle pages. Classroom supplies. The supplies that you sent to school at the beginning of the year are community resources. That means we all share them. I did not put anyone's name on anything because we have to share them. Please do not send any electronic devices or toys, mechanical pencils, or handheld pencil sharpeners to class. I will make sure that their pencils are sharpened every day. If your child is running late after 8 a.m., they are tardy, please check in with the office. If your child is tardy 4 or more times, the school may contact you. Absences, please send an absence excuse for your child within 3 days of the absence. After 3 days, it's considered an unexcused absence, and 3 or more unexcused absences may result in you being contacted by the school social worker. Our uniform policy, please wear yellow, black, or white shirts or blouses with a collar. Their pants or skirts need to be khaki, black, or navy blue in color, and this includes dark blue jeans. Any student out of school uniform will receive a citation, and they will be asked to call home for you to bring their uniform to them. 3 citations will equal a detention, which means a loss in Fun Friday clubs at the end of the week. If you're in need of assistance in obtaining uniforms, please let the counselor know, the secretary, or myself know, and we will make sure you have what you need on a daily basis. If your child has any medical issues, please alert myself and the nurse so that we can get that information on file and get whatever they need in the nurse's office if they need something daily. Please fill out a medical form before sending your child to school with any medication. That includes cough drops or inhalers. And if you need a medical form, just let me know. Dismissal. If there are any changes in how your child is going to get home, please write a note or fax a note with your signature to the school so that we can change how they normally go home. I will not take your child's word for it. School to home connection, sign your child's homework folder, the behavior chart, every night. They will get Tuesday folders, which includes graded work and class work. Please sign the graded work and send it back. You can email me at tasha.roberts-hefner@cogk12.org. You can call me on my home phone at 334-233-9432. You can call me on the school phone at 770-578-7936, or you can come visit. I have a blog. Just go to the Powers Ferry website and you can click on my name and my blog. On the blog, I'll post homework and everything we've done for the week and everything that's upcoming. Odds and ends, you can come visit anytime. Just let me know so I can tell the office to be expecting you. You can visit for 1 hour per day at a time. Conferences will begin in October. Please, I welcome volunteers. If you have any questions, feel free to call me and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you at your convenience. Remember, this is a team effort. We have to work together to get success.